Alright, today we've got our third ATC battle report, the second one that we've done a video battle report for. Today we've got the Space Marines versus the Tyranids again. We've got some significant list changes since the last time, so we'll run through those. The mission we're playing is the one where heavy support score, and the deployment is Vanguard Strike. So my opponent's playing Space Marines. His primary detachment is White Scar's Chapter Tactics, and then he's Battle Brother allied with him with more Space Marines that are Imperial Fists. First off, we have a Whirlwind, a Razorback, Las Plasma Guns, and they have 5 Marines with Flamethrower inside. Then we have another squad just like that, and a squad of 8 Vanguard with the Con riding with them on foot. And then we have a Stalker, and that's all that's on the table for the White Scars. And then the Imperial Fist part, we have a 10-man tactical squad, and then a Chaplain with a squad of Centurions with las cannons and missile launchers. In reserve, he has a Storm Raven and 2 Storm Talons. The Storm Talons are set up as they were the last time we played. The Tyranids, we have 2 Tervagons. This one has Catalyst, and this one has Paroxysm. I'll remember eventually. Swarmlord has Catalyst, Paroxysm, and Warp Blast. He's accompanied by 2 Tyrant Guard. I have 2 Hive Guard down there in the middle of the building. I have 3 Hive Guard on the flank here, and 2 Venom Throats. Then over here, I have a brood of 30 Termagants. They have 27 Devourers and 3 Flesh Borers. In reserve, I have the 2 Molochs from the last time. That's the Tyranid force. The objectives, we have 4 Crusade objectives and 2 Emperor's Will objectives. The first Crusade objective is right there. The second one is here. The third one is at the trench system here in the middle. And the fourth one, where's it hiding? Right there in the building, in that small building there. And then for our Emperor's Will objectives, we have one way back there in the corner of the building, and then one with the yellow dye on it there in the woods. So that's setups. The Space Marines have won the first turn. They've set up and done their scout redeployments for Con, and we're going to see if the Tyranids can go 2 for 2 with their seize rolls. And they do not. So Space Marines will be going first. Alright guys, we got started on turn 2. The flyers started coming on, but at the end of turn 1, Space Marines basically just redeployed around their deployment zone, shot down here, destroyed my Firestorm, and a couple other shots, but really didn't do much. The Whirlwind killed one of the Venom Throats. The other one moved in there to shelter on my turn. Both Tervagons cast spawn to their children. Neither one of them ran out. I've got one squad down here on the bottom floor, and the other squad got a good run move. They're stacked out across the 3 floors. And these guys moved around to get within Venom Throat range. That's really all I could do right now because I don't have any range with anything. But that's where we're standing after 1. Okay, turn 2 just finished up. The Centurions fired in here on the Hive Guard to no effect because of the cover save. The 2 of the flyers came on and killed several of these guys. We lost about half of them. And then the Whirlwind knocked a gun or 2 out, wounded this Tervagon. In the Tyranid turn, he had his first Storm Talon right there. We paroxysmed it to ballistic skill 0 with the Swarm Lord and with this Tervagon. And then the Hive Guard killed it with their shots. Preferred enemy got me like 3 hits. So we did really above odds there. But the other squad didn't have anything to shoot at. We spawned more gaunts. The HQ Tervagon ran out. The Troop Tervagon is still spawning. And we started running them up around this way to reinforce this flank. The first Moloch came in. The second one didn't. He got one of these Centurions with his Terror from the Deep and then mishapped and died. So he gave away first blood and 2 Purge the Alien points there. That was kind of rough, but we'll see how it goes this turn. So right now that's how things stand. The Space Marines are winning in Purge the Alien, and the rest of them are still Alright, we just finished up turn 3. The other Storm Talon came in, and between it and the Storm Raven I've got 3 gaunts left from that original squad. The second Moloch came in, killed another one of the Centurions, and he was able to be placed. The rest of the firepower between us really didn't do much. I spawned more gaunts, but I did run out in the second turbogun, so that's all I'm going to have there. Swarmlord moved up. We paroxysm 2 points of ballistic skill off of this Storm Talon. Moved up, fired a warp blast into the Storm Raven and missed on a 1. So no damage there. And the Hive Guard failed to do anything to the Storm Talon. So not much happened that turn. A couple of models died here and there, but not much of anything. We'll be back after turn 4. Alright, so the Storm Talon came down that turn, moved over 12 to get out of range of the Psychic Powers and the Hive Guard here. Moved 12, snap fired, and got 1 gaunt down there. Those gaunts somehow passed their morale check and their instinctive behavior check, and they're moving up into that building now. We got the other 2 squads moving up here, the big squad moving along here, trailing behind, and finally broke from cover here and moved out into the open. Fired Warp Blast here, it was denied. Fired Paroxysm here, it was denied. Fired Paroxysm again and got 2 points off of that. And the Hive Guard knocked 1 hull point out of it. The Moloch died, had a miserable bout of cover and armor saves. So we're still kind of stymied up in a gridlock. We'll have to see what happens for the next couple of turns, though, because this center objective is becoming very, very, very important at this point. So we'll be back at the bottom of 5. Okay, guys, we just finished turn 5. We did roll for an extra turn, but my opponent decided to go ahead and call it there. The Turbogun came up here and wrecked this Razorback. That squad was shaken and pinned as they came out. So they're not going to be able to flame these gaunts, and that was what he was really needing to happen. This Storm Talon fired here and destroyed these gaunts. The Hive Guard fired here and wrecked this one. And the Storm Talons, or the Storm Ravens, suffered a locked velocity. It flew down here into the corner. He's already picked it up. But it suffered a locked velocity from the Hive Guard. Swarmlord failed his charge here in the middle. So, and let's see if we would have had a 7th turn just to figure out a scoring thing. We would have. So he was ahead in kill points at the end of the game. If it had ended on 6, the Storm Raven had to leave the table and stay off and count as destroyed, but it was able to come back on. So, I mean, it would have still been a tough fight for Purge the Alien. The objectives were really just, I think the objectives were out of reach for him at that point, but Purge the Alien was still very much a up in the air thing. So that's where the game ended. As usual, there'll be links below to discuss after action thoughts and also the army lists in detail. So if you're interested in that, that'll be in the description below the video. Again, thanks for watching, guys.